white, normal, white, normal. And Merry Christmas to one and all this fine season. It is I, MisterSkids, and I'm going to be bringing you a bit of a different review. This time, I'm going to be reviewing trash from Dollar Trees and other crappy establishments that want to sell you, basically, and your kids, something that probably shouldn't be sold in stores. So, basically, the idea of it is something I've been wanting to do for quite some time, but I just haven't had the ability to or the funds to. But I've been able to get a hold of some Christmas items this year. Mostly I say Christmas because it was items that were left over in the stores a week before Christmas actually came to be. The problem being is a lot of these items aren't quite so Christmassy. It's basically items that were just what was left after a mauling horde of people and consumers came into the stores and raided them. Mostly from Dollar Tree, a couple items from Dollar General. I also got an item from another type of store, a gas station, believe it or not. But what you guys are here for is the trash. And I'm also very sorry that my setup isn't as spectacular as I would like it to be. Okay, so our first item of the day is brought to us by Animal Planet. Yes, Animal Planet, the television network over here in the States that does everything animals. Basically, they show shows about animals. Pretty simple. So our friends of Animal Planet wanted to do something special and actually help raise funds to, help animals and protect animals for with humane societies and all that jargon using a program called ROAR. That is ROAR, Reach Out and Respond. That's what ROAR stands for. So they decided to, team up with Block Tech, I believe that, this toy comes from. And they wanted to make, toy animals, like in a Lego style, so that you could, sell them and raise money to help, animals. However, this is Block Tech, not Lego. Can you already see the problem that's going to arise? Let me slowly bring up the image. There it is. Yes. Those are supposed to be monkeys. Come on, autofocus. Work with me here, autofocus. Yes, those are chimpanzees. Can you see? Can you see the problem? I also see a bit of my light problem here. Sorry about that, guys. I was moving to the light because I had repositioned it in the wrong place. And wouldn't you know it, I bumped into my microphone and caused quite the disturbance. In fact, my microphone is still a bit on the wonk because of my pop filter being in the way. But screw it. I'm done messing with it. So, back to these freaking faces. Come on, autofocus. You can do it. Come on. There you go. So, what they obviously did was they put a very generic, dog/cat face on the monkeys. And gave a few cheap bricks, I guess, to go with it. It looked like very, beginner set of Legos, really cheap looking. It does not look very good. That's supposed to be jungle pieces. A slight flower, couple of green chunks, a gray thing I'm guessing is supposed to be a stone, and a brown bit of dirt. That's all supposed to be jungle. Now, there is a real monkey on the side to give you a comparison. So yeah, this was $2.25 on clearance for this trash. So, monkey, 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 monkey. And it gives even fun facts here on the side. It says, chimpanzees, my camera isn't the best, but it says, chimpanzees share about 98% of the same DNA as humans, making them our closest relatives. Chimpanzees are about 7 times stronger than the average man and can live more than 50 years. 50 years! Running down the road in 50 years. So I guess there is one thing I want to show you guys. There is a bit of information strangely on here. Yeah, see, there's our friends at Block Tech right there. See if we can get that to, come on, autofocus. Focus! Do it! Thank you. Keep this information for future reference. Come on, focus. Yeah, come on. There you go. I don't understand that. Why do we need to keep the information? Why is that important? Why do we have to keep the information on the chimpanzees? We could go on Google or on any interweb site browser and look up information on chimpanzees. I guess I'm going to have to assemble these now to show you the quality of these items. Ta-da! There it is. And these are the Block Tech pieces. They are very, like, not the highest quality blocks I've ever touched, but they are durable at the least and are meant for younger kids. Even though it says, like, I believe 3-year-olds aren't supposed to have them because they are choking hazard. There is a instructional pamphlet that went with this, and I have freaking no idea what this is supposed to be. So I have created a masterpiece of all its own. So we actually have more things we can collect. We can actually have monkey with bananas. I don't know why we never got the bananas in the first place. A elephant with elephantitis. Whoop. So we got a menacing-looking zebra. I don't know if you can really see that because the lighting is not the best, and I don't have the ability to light better. But yes, there it is. Very menacing-looking zebra. A lion with what looks like his feet fused together. This guy. And a bear. A very tiny bear at that. And a tree. Because for all your tree needs, animals like trees, right? So, how is the quality of the figures? Well, the faces are a bit, a little bit put on wrong. A little wrong. Yes, they're slightly stamped in the wrong place. Very generic dog face, as I said earlier. Movement is rough at best. It's very resistant. Articulation is barely any, only in the arms. You can't pull it apart. There's no way of, like, removing these bits. If I try to remove the arms, it'll just break. And yeah, trash, and it's also very wobbly at the top. But goodbye. That monkey just took a trip. That is odd. The pieces sometimes want to stick together, and sometimes, like right now, do not. They do not want to stay together. Trash! I'm done with this trash. Moving on swiftly. Okay, my bad. From our friends at Joking Around, we have those, springy eye things that's been around since, like, the 90s. These things have been, like, a comical staple in cartoons and such for a long time. Funny glasses. Tunast amanastuti. I don't know how to pronounce things. Warning, it is Okay, one of the best parts about these glasses is it has a warning on the back. If my camera would like to focus, warning: novelty glasses are not to be worn outside, as sunglasses to protect the eyes against strong sunlight. Thanks for that, guys. I couldn't tell that these sunglasses, quote unquote, sunglasses, could protect my eyes from fucking sunlight. No, I thought I was going to go outside, look directly into the sun with them. So, yep. These are just those, basically generic eye-popping things, and they're supposed to be funny for kids and blah, blah, blah. And coincidentally, I always wanted a pair of these when I was younger, but as I grew older, the novelty idea of these things, I was quite poor. So I'm going to open these up, and I'm going to try these on, and you get to see what they look like on my face. Well, wasn't that interesting? Incidentally, these things just, they fall apart, like, instantaneously. These things are awful. Cheap plastic. Really, the springs are cheap plastic. The eyes are rough, and they feel like they're going to gouge my eyes out because they're just such a thin, like, really terrible plastic. The paint is bad. And, yeah, these things are about as fragile as, basically, Rosie O'Donnell's, temperament. So, yeah, that was $1. Goodbye, dollar. Goodbye. So, I'm gonna remove these, and going to go to the next toy that we have here. And I have dropped things all over the place. Good for me. That's going to be a pain to get next time. For all your children who like to play action roles and like be ninjas, we have the Ninja Playset. Ninja Playset. So what this is supposed to be is a freaking staff. But they didn't even bother to make the staff whole, and is now just two halves of the same modeled stick. So if you can see that, you can actually see the same molding on both sides. So it just looks like a mirror. So you're telling me the crafty ninja of the night, a assassin there to kill people without them hearing them or seeing them, is now playing around with a stick and shoving it up people's arses in the night. In an interesting ploy, and an interesting idea with the whole ninja theme, but yeah, I would not like getting this for a Christmas present, as it were. The plastic is very cheap, very hollow. I could look at that. I could squish it. This toy would not last much longer than a few seconds with a child. Child would put it together, break it, and snap it and squish it, and he'd cry and be like, "Mommy and Daddy hate me." So I'm going to take this out of the packaging, and I'm going to show it to you guys as a full thing. So yeah, that's the whole thing. That's the whole stick. It's flimsy, wobbly. This is wobbling inside the plastic container or whatever it's supposed to be. It barely holds. It's really rough to holding itself together, and will again break instantly when your child plays with it. And now for the next item, an actual item that is very Christmassy in theme. I present to you guys... That was the intro music. Yes, we have Mary from the Bibble, made by Bible Toys. It is a figurine molded in the shape of Mary. The strangest thing about this figurine is, I'd have to say, the paint job. The molding isn't too bad on her. I'm not gonna lie. There's some like creases inside the dress and in here on her whatever you call that thing she's wearing. She's hollow on the inside, just like my heart. And she's like constantly looking to another side, like she's constantly got this like, I know better than to trust that man over there, but I'm being still polite. And as you could guess, she was not the only one. There was 3 more at the dollar store. And I will have to look at them individually to show the quality and wonder that goes into all 4 of these things. So, as you could guess, there is a little tidbit on the back for each one. Mary was chosen by God to be the mother of Jesus. Wonderful stories of her life can be found here in the Bible. So, and then it gives you like little things there to look up. Yep, there you go. And you can look those up if you want. You can look up those verses. Funnily enough, it's from Chesapeake, Vermont? Yes, that's Vermont. Chesapeake, Vermont. And I've noticed a lot of junky toys actually come from Chesapeake, Vermont. Coincidence? I don't know. But I just noticed things like that. So collect and learn all these great things from the Bible. No, thank you. Beverly Hills Teddy Bears helped make this. I don't know who they are, but with a name like Teddy Bill, I have no idea what that means. Teddy Bear, Beverly Hills Teddy Bears. I would feel that there would be more quality in such items, but hey, maybe that's a reflection on Beverly Hills. So moving on to Moses here, who seems to have the facial expression of just smelling his own past gas and about to pass out. Look at his wonderfully derpy freaking eyes. One eye looking over yonder to the left, while other one looks over to the right, downwards. And just unfortunately completely unable to see anything. Mind you, the molding is, again, very good. The molding is very decent. It seems to be the paint job is the biggest problem here. As you can see, somehow Moses is now fused with his robes. And he's actually an alien. There you go. That's the reason why. He's an alien, and aliens had no idea what humans really look like. So they took pictures of humans from Earth and replicated them, but they didn't know that these were clothes and that they were removable. So Moses alien here is a bit on the wonk. Hey, I would like you follow to 10 commandments. Yes, please. So that's what they sound like as aliens. So that's Moses. Sorry about the jump cut there. Unfortunately, my camera was not focusing, so I had to do a quick jump cut. Here we have the Mr. David getting ready for what seems to be a Rockefeller movie. No, I can't really remember the name of the movie right now. It's on the tip of my brain. It's the Sweet Transvestite movie. You know, that one with the guy comes from outer space and blah 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 blah. Yeah, but you can see he has way too much makeup on his face. If my goddamn camera would stay focused for long enough. His eyebrow, if you didn't see before, is slightly askew. It looks like his eyebrows are actually made out of caterpillars and are actually crawling away off his face. And the best part is I love... Come on, focus. Or I'll focus you for you. I'll focus you for you. There we go. My favorite part is the face and how the paint seems to have been blasted by a sandblaster. Ah, dear, that is wonderful. Again, molding is pretty decent. He has his trusty sling, which is now just one solid blob on his one side, and yeah, yep. And there's a bit of picture of him defeating Goliath on the back, and nonsense like that. But I do believe, my absolute favorite is right here. Oi, you got some change? Change! Yes, this is supposed to be Jesus of Nazareth, the Son of God. The wonder and detail to the paint on his face is something of a spectacular mess. His entire beard on one side is completely missing underneath his nose and is now just scraggles and scruff and looks like he had been rolling in the mud. There's skin crawling all over his hair. He is but just feet. He has no legs. He only has feet. Which is better than I'd have to say than Mary. And he is in a sort of like strangely like I come in peace pose because they're all fucking aliens in disguise. Oi, hey, can we go down to the pub? I promise to pay you tomorrow. Nah. So let's actually bring out good old Jesus. Show him off to the world outside his plastic container. So these are kind of like a rubbery plastic, but they have no bend to them. So there's the back of the head. Again, it's nicely molded. It's not the worst thing I've ever seen mold-wise. Turn on. Let me make sure things are working correctly. Let's see, there we go. That's the face recognition. Oh, just the eyes, too. The eyes barely have any paint on them whatsoever. It's one of those plastics that actually feels nice to touch. Though it does have a bit of a jagged end on right here on his freaking tailcoat or whatever. And, yeah, other than the paint job, if you are a fan of the almighty Jesus, then this is the toy for you. I've incidentally found that there's a little indent in between his feet, so I can put him in my finger. Yeah. I think I'm going to keep this item and put it on my wall and just stare at it and laugh. Greenberry Intel. So yes, let us clear all these items from my area. I do have a mystery item. If you don't know what these are, it's a teeny baby. If you're young and you don't know what a teeny baby is, you are lucky. But actually, back in the 90s, teeny babies used to be a very popular item, and people used to think that these items would one day become, very collectible and worth a lot of money. So a lot of people spent a lot of money on teeny babies, and the market crashed for teeny babies, and everybody lost out on a lot of money, except for the people who make teeny babies. And apparently they are still making these things. This is actually a hand-painted figurine. And it's a mystery item. However, teeny babies, I've noticed, have been taking a totally different turn as of late. And I'm going to show you what that turn is. Yes. So all these stuffed animals and items that they are making nowadays have these horrendously gigantic eyes that are just so huge. I for sure thought these were demons in disguise. they use those giant eyes as mouths to eat your soul. So, apparently collect them all. We have, Big Bilbo Baggins here. Bilbo Baggins. We got, unicorn number 532. Horned horse. Wolfie Mackenzie. Hoots a lot. Bamboo Pooper. We have Clubby. Totally not ripoff from that witch movie from Studio Ghibli. More monkeys. A bird who is also pink and will probably be eaten very soon because pink birds probably tend to stick out quite a bit. A leopard of some sort, and Doggo. So yes, it could be any one of these. Are you guys excited? Are you ready? Let me grab my pair of scissors. Scissors. We're gonna open this up. Incidentally, this thing actually cost me, believe it or not, $4. So, I'll probably be returning this to its maker soon enough. So we got a little container here, so it shows you all the collectibles, quote unquote, with 1,000,000 quotation marks, collectibles you can collect. Oh boy! Whee! Anything else in there? No, there is not. Well, get ready for that drum roll. Of fucking course it was another monkey. Because that seems to be the theme today. It's, it is horrifying. Just look into that thing's eyes. Just look directly into its eyes. Don't do it, actually. Don't do it. It'll just fucking rip your soul from your body.
I have been released from my prison. Now you must all suffer.
So, quality-wise, it's got a fuzz. It's got, like, that really, really tiny itty-bitty fuzz on it, that, like, a lot of these small-time, like, hard figurines use, to make it seem like it's fur. Very hard plastic on the, face and hands and feet. Also, very rough around the edges with it. It's got a cute little teeny baby like logo on the side here, just like all their tags are and used to be. But yes, frighteningly enough, the fucking eyes. That is the biggest issue I have with this thing. My microphone is falling. I had to catch it. All because I just wanted one thing. It's all I wanted. I just wanted the light to be closer so I could show this thing off. Come on, you can focus. Focus. There you go. I can't say it's not this thing I wouldn't say was worth the $4. I wouldn't even pay a normal dollar for this thing. I don't know what to make of this thing. It is trash. It was not worth. Why would you want an item that would horrify you in every shape and way and form? It's not cute. It's just a monster in disguise. So, we're going to put him back in his little bag.
Oh, let me go. I'll kill you, you mortal. I'll fucking swallow your soul.
Get back in there, you monster. So I'm going to put that away, and I'm bringing him back where he came from the store. So I'm going to end this episode with 2 items. 2 food items. Now, I know they're not very Christmassy, but there was not much left on the shelves for food, and all the Christmas foods were taken. Boom. Boom. We have 2 different flavors of kettle corn. Popcorn, that is. We have savory chili lime with Himalayan. I don't know why I said Himalayan. Himalayan pink salt. And we have chicken buffalo wing with Himalayan pink salt. Incidentally, I've had Himalayan pink salt before. It's actually not too bad. It's not that much different from normal salt. I don't know what the big difference is, but we are going to try these individually. And yeah, I'm hoping they don't kill me. Incidentally, the Ziggy's here logo is a bit frightening. I don't know if that's a hippopotamus, a lizard of some sort, maybe some weird demented like mad scientist idea of combining lizards and hippopotamuses, but all I know is if I woke that up with that thing in my face, I would not be a happy camper. And look at it. It is eating the back of the bag. Stunning. So it is definitely, it's a product of the USA. And it has many other flavors. What we got here is, there's more Ziggy flavors we have, if I can get it to focus. Sweet and salty, tomato basil, smoking honey barbecue, kickin' buffalo wing, buttery bliss, and happening jalapeno. Ziggy's made in a nut-free facility with non-GMO corn. Yeah. So, I think I put this off long enough, unfortunately. This isn't normally the same position I'm used to, but I'll make do. Also, the light is a bit blinding. It's making my skin go, wah! And I'm radiating light like I'm fucking Jesus. Oi, I need a tenner. Could you get right, mate? I just need $10. All right, enough fooling around. I am getting on with the popcorn eating. So this is the chili lime flavor, and you can mess up chili lime real easy by adding way too much lime. So. You can see that I dropped a little piece on the floor. Smells like chili and kettle corn, and the kettle corn isn't of the highest quality either. It's not really that. It's very dry. Like, I know popcorn's supposed to be dry, but this seems especially dry, even more dry than normal popcorn would be. So I'm gonna try this one here. Oop. I could take a few more pieces. It starts off very sweet, like a kettle corn. I'm not really tasting the chili. There's a tiny bit of chili to it, or spice to it. Yeah, no. All I taste is the sweetness of the kettle corn, a very tiny pinch of chili, and no lime. There's absolutely no lime to the flavor whatsoever. It just tastes like a regular bag of kettle corn. So I'm moving, getting a little too close to the camera, guys. Yeah, you want a kiss? You want a kiss? So we're gonna move on to the Kickin' Buffalo and hope maybe that this one tastes a little different. Let's see here. Okay, that's a much different flavor. Still very sweet. Yes, it's it doesn't really taste like buffalo wing. It doesn't taste like chicken buffalo wing or anything like that. Just mostly just kettle corn. There is like no real distinguishable flavor really to it. I don't taste chili. I just taste a bit of like barbecue sauce. It's not bad. Neither one of these are bad. But I was expecting a different flavor, really. I was actually expecting it to have flavor other than sweet flavor. And a little tiny itty bitty bit of freaking spice. My lord, I couldn't even, if you mix those two up, I wouldn't barely be able to differentiate the flavors. So, that's your lot, and that is my Christmas special review on trashy dollar store junk. So, hopefully you guys take care for the Christmas season, and I will be seeing you in my next review, which will probably be the MLP movie review. Spoilers! Yes, I am making an MLP movie review. I'm currently getting through it, and I've been working on it for the last about week and a half, 2 weeks now. And I'm getting it done slowly, but not as fast as I was hoping it would go. Unfortunately, I'm a bit of a attention to detail hog. I put way too much time into little jokes that I probably wouldn't work in the first place, but I do it anyway because I'm a perfectionist, so hopefully you guys enjoy that video. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I'm hoping to review more trash coming up. Now, I've got a room to clean up, and I don't know what I'm going to do with those items. You know what? I could give them as Christmas presents to my younger cousins. That way, they can hate me for the rest of their lives. Then I don't have to ever worry about them visiting my house. Ha! Hey, useful junk, huh? See you guys later.